Okay. If you could change humanity in one way, what would you change?
Wow.
You've seen all the way that people have talked about wanting to change humanity, all the dreams of eugenicists.
I would get rid of tribalism.
Oh.
That's off the top of my head. But
Okay.
I think getting rid of tribalism, which seems to be some kind of sociobiological, genetically programmed trait
Sure.
in not only in human beings, but also in other animals, would be great. Because, well, I don't have to rehearse for this audience. The vicious, savage downsides of tribalism as they express themselves in the world today. We only had to look at Belgium a few days ago to be reminded of it. So there is something, I think, genetic in this propensity on the part of human beings, because we see it in so many other social animals. So that's what I would get rid of.
But what would you lose as you engineered humanity not to be tribal?
Well,
There might be some
I
good
like to
things.
think that I could still be, love my wife, love my children, love my friends, love new friends, love all of you, without any sense that we're tribally connected, except that we're all human beings all in this together. I don't think we would lose necessarily that much.
I don't know. I mean,
What would you get rid of?
what would I get rid of?
Turn the question around.
Yeah. No. That's good. That's good. What would I get rid of? I would just get rid of all the super rare diseases. Just all these diseases that are just strike a few people and make their lives miserable, and it would be easy to take care of, and I mean, and there would be no side effects, because these are just like relatively rare mutations, and I do think if you got rid of tribalism, I just envision just a bunch of sort of zombies who just don't really care about anything in particular. I think there's I think there's just
Zombies, because
no, I do. I think you're right that tribalism is probably, there is probably a genetic component to it, because of sort of, maybe it's, what evolutionary biologists call group selection.
Right, exactly.
And that's good for sort of making groups work well together. But, just like ant colonies will go to war with each other, if you have a group and you identify with the group and work well with your group,
But what about the?
And then there's that other group over there.
Yeah. What about the us and them problem? You see.
That's my point. That's
Yeah.
my point. It's like, I mean, if we're just like, hey, there's no us and them, maybe we'd become incredibly disorganized. You know,
Right.
like maybe we couldn't run a society. I don't know.
Well, to go to the extreme here.
Yeah. Let's
What
go to the extreme.
what would you think about getting rid of whatever it is genetic that causes us to die?
Whatever's genetic that causes us to die. But the problem is that's called DNA. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, we
can reprogram ourselves. Then
Yes,
why not do that?
no, it's true.
Anyway, the red card is up
The red
here,
card's
so it's
up,
my time.
But I will
On
say,
this happy note.
I will say there are a lot of studies going on right now on people who live a really long time, and they're starting to find the genes that they share in common. And you know, who wouldn't want to give that to their kids? You know, the longevity genes. Come on.
Right, the Methuselah gene.
Yeah.
Right, but remember what Methuselah says in, who is it in Gershwin? You know, Methuselah 900 years. What's the use of living when no gal will give in to no guy who's 900 years?
Yeah.
So here's the question: how do we prepare for ethical issues of discoveries not yet made? How would we have prepared for CRISPR?
How would we have prepared for CRISPR? Yeah, that's a good question because, like, I sort of